Everyone, welcome back to YouTube classes. It's Divya here with class 9 physics. So we have been seeing about spherical mirrors and we have started with the image formation. We have already seen the four rules or four things you have to keep in mind for drawing a ray diagram. Now today in our class, let us see the ray diagram of concave mirror. First, let us consider for a concave mirror if the object is at infinity. Okay, so if the object is at infinity, you can consider any two rays coming from infinity. That is, it will come parallel to your principal axis, and according to the rule, a ray of light coming parallel to the principal axis after reflection will pass through the focus. So, through the focus. So, the image you are going to get it at focus. Okay, so now you see what is the now can you see the characteristics of the image formed here? The image formed here when the object is at infinity, image will be formed at the focus. Now what about the image characteristic? See, since it is formed by actual intersection, it will be real. If it is a real images are inverted and it is diminished to a particular point. Okay. Now the next one is object beyond center of curvature. Now whenever the object is beyond a center of curvature, you have to keep the object here beyond center of curvature, isn't it? Now how will you draw? A ray of light coming parallel, one ray of light will be considered to be parallel after reflection will pass through the principal focus. The next ray possible is passing through the center of curvature, isn't it? So a ray of light passing through the center of curvature, it will reflect back in the same path. So where you are going to get the image here. So you can see a red arrow mark there, isn't it? So the red arrow mark shows you the image formed. Now here what will be the characteristic? Whenever the object is beyond the center of curvature, the image will be formed between C and F. Isn't it? You got the image between C and F. Here also image, it is due to actual intersection. So it will be real and inverted. Here it is diminished also. Diminished means when you compare it with the object, it is going to be of a small size. Now the next one is for whenever the object is at the center of curvature. So here in this case you are going to keep the object at center of curvature. The black arrow shows the object at center of curvature. As usual, you are going to consider two rays, one parallel to the principal axis after reflection will pass through the focus. Second ray, since it is at the center, object is at the center of curvature, the ray cannot pass through center of curvature. Now the only option is the ray can pass through focus. A ray of light passing through focus, what was the rule? After reflection will emerge parallel to the principal axis, isn't it? So you get the image here, that is the red arrow shows you the image. Now can you tell me what is the characteristics of the image formed? Whenever the object is at the center of curvature, the image is also formed at the center of curvature itself, isn't it? Now since it is due to actual intersection, the image will be real, inverted, and here what about the size? If you see the picture, it will be clear. The image will be same size as that of the object. Now you consider next case, that is whenever the object is kept between center of curvature and focus. Now here as usual you are going to keep the object between anywhere between C and F. Now first ray of light, you are going to take it parallel to the principal axis after reflection will pass through the principal focus, and the next possible ray is through center of curvature, isn't it? So this ray of light which is going to fall at the center of curvature, it will reflect back in the same medium itself. So it is going to intersect at this point, that is beyond C, it is you are going to get the image. So here in this case, what will be the characteristics of the image formed? Whenever the object is between center of curvature and focus, image is found beyond the center of curvature. Since due to actual intersection, image is real, inverted. Now see the size of the image formed. it will, the image is more than that of the object, isn't it? So the word you are going to use is magnified. Okay, magnified. Since the image is going to be of more size, use the word magnified, and if it is going to be of a smaller size, you will use the word diminished. Now the next case you are going to have is if the object is at the focus. Now if the object is at the focus, you can draw the image, object at the focus. Now from that, a ray of light is going to fall parallel to the principal axis. After reflection will pass through the focus. The next line you are going to take it will be towards the center of curvature, isn't it? So a ray of light passing through the center of curvature, it will reflect back in the same medium. Now when you see this, these two rays are going to be extended to some infinity. You don't, it is pointing towards some infinity, that is somewhere at infinity you are going to get the image. You cannot predict where you are going to get, isn't it? Now what about the characteristics? When the object is at focus, images form somewhere at infinity. Now wherever be at infinity, it is going to intersect somewhere at infinity. So image will be real. Real images are inverted also, and here whatever image you are going to get will be highly magnified, isn't it? Till it reaches some infinity, the size goes on increasing, and you are going to get a highly magnified image. Got it? Now one more case you are having in your textbook, that is when the object is between focus and the pole. That is for you to do as a homework. You can try it by yourself, and if you have any doubt, you can put it in the comment box below. Now when you draw your ray diagrams, you have to draw all the ray diagrams in your copy. When you draw the ray diagrams, always remember the relation C is equal to 2 times EF. This is the relation. That is, if whenever you draw a ray diagram, first you draw your mirror. From that, first you can draw your principal axis. Now from the pole, that is from this point, you take 2 centimeter and mark your focus. From the focus, again mark 2 centimeter and mark your center of curvature, because whatever length you are going to take it for focus, double the length will be the total center of curvature, isn't it? So whatever distance you calculate till focus, the same distance you are going to take from focus and mark it as center of curvature. Say for example, if this 2 centimeter, if you are going to mark, you have to mark this also 2 centimeter. So if you're going to draw with 2 centimeter and the height of your object, you're keeping an arrow mark here, isn't it? If that height, if you're going to mark it with 1 centimeter, a very good ray diagram you will get. Okay. So these are the points you have to remember when you're going to draw the ray diagram. And one more thing, don't draw it rough-handedly. Use scale and pencil to draw it properly. Now with this, I'm going to wind up today's portion. Till we see in the next class. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.